All right, so I'm doing part 2 of Best Fight the Best and Caps and Full. See, I can't even pronounce one freaking word. Caps and Full G giving love to each other, right? In a respectable manner, right? Healthy competition, right? He has opinion, I has opinion, and we're trying to figure out who opinion's stronger or who's gonna win an argument. Well, he won. All right, he won. All right, you won, bro. Okay, basically you won because you know I got up this morning, right, and I saw my man BF, Best Fight the Best. I think he was in the airport, and he's like, yo, I really seriously think that Caps and Full G was really trying to win an argument with me. I wasn't. I'm gonna give you my proof right here by what I say. Okay, I'm gonna give you proof what I'm saying. I got on your channel about, I think 3 or 4 times before I had a channel and when I got on the channel. So I think about 3 or 4 times total because I recorded some stuff, right? Because I was getting prepared. You see, I was getting prepared for the ERROL Spence Manny Pacquiao fight because I predicted, because I'm Nostradamus, I'm Ego. You know, Ego always knows. He's going to always tell you. That's another dude. Ego, he got the right name for him, right? But it's all good, man. I love him too, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't predict it, but I just felt that I know Manny Pacquiao, if he had the opportunity to do what he had to do, he would pick ERROL or he'll pick Bud. That's it. So I was preparing myself for the end game, right? So now I'm trying to tell you that being on Best Fight the Best channel, and watching his mannerism and how he his strategic ways of verbally slashing people and digging a grave for them, and his ways, I know that I'm not gonna win on his platform, right? And he might say right now, well, nigga, you ain't gonna never win in any freaking argument. And hey, that's cool, right? Unless we have like a presidential, you know, when, you know, one president, you know, when the presidents have debates and, you know, they got 5 minutes to shut the fuck up while this one talks, and then this one talks, and then, you know, there's no body trying to come out their skin, right? When they hear something the other person say and they want to stop you, and they don't say, well, I don't like the way you give me that answer. I want a yes or no answer, right? None of that shit, right? So I'm gonna let you know that I'm not gonna win an argument with you. I'm just gonna be honest. Listen, as you can see, I'm not good with my vocabulary. Well, you know, I'm not the smartest dude in the toolbox, right? My vocabulary, I am kind of smart, you know what I'm saying? But I still don't like certain things when I'm having a argument with somebody. Well, not an argument, but usually just a debate. But debates end up turning into arguments because of the mannerism of one person thinking they are more superior, or not superior, or more strategic in ways of their words and flinging words around and knowing how to change, you know, just how to do all kinds of stuff, right? So I'm saying that, listen, when you was in the airport and you said you're going to come back at me on Monday and put it up and we're going to go through this debate back and forth, I said, fine, but I would not go back on your channel. I'll go back on your channel when ERROL Spence and Manny Pacquiao get it, you know, get it chopping up. You know, they chop it up in the ring. Like what y'all wanted to do, right? The week of the fight, I was going to go on a lot of people's channels and get at them, right? But since that didn't happen, and you know, my game got rewind with Ugas in it, I started early, okay? So I will not win an argument with you because of the situations of how you phrase your stuff, you know, and how you do all these things, man. So I'm telling you, I wasn't there to win an argument. I was trying to make my example because I'm making a channel, and I don't want people to think that because recently people remember what they last see, right? And all they see is me putting this one, that one in front of my channel. People are going to be like, yo, this dude is trying to make videos off the back of other channels. So I had to put this in reality, right? And I had to let people know. And one of the things that kept stuck in my brain was when somebody's like you, my brother, Best Fight the Best, you told me long time ago, and that's so long ago, and you didn't see the hidden snake in the grass, right? I've been just waiting to strike. No, but seriously, you didn't know that was bothering me for so long. Because I'm saying, wow, if, for someone in your high, caliber of being on this YouTube and voicing your opinion for such a long time, I'm just introducing myself. I don't want people to think, well, oh, he got issues with, that's another thing. I never like to say the LDBC, right? I like to pick the individuals in there because I'm not fighting the whole LDBC. I'm just talking to certain people in LDBC that I feel that I need to get to the top to talk to. All right, now example, you got man like Manny with Money Brown and Jew Titan and the whole clique of it's many more of the LDPC, right? But I don't have beef with everyone. And guess what? All of y'all could agree. All of y'all could agree about what Manny Pacquiao is doing and what he's not doing, and he needs to leave, and he's holding up the division, whatever you want to talk about. But I'm just taking Thanos. I am just taking Thanos note. I'm listening to Thanos, and Thanos says one thing: you should have gone for the head. And I'm going for the head. Now, the head is the General 78, right? But General 78 is different from Best Fight the Best, because to me, Best Fight the Best is putting in that work. Now, you could take that as a compliment, or you could take that as being offended. And then I always see 78 as a general, because I've been watching 78 from Let's Get Funky. Come on, nigga, say it right now. Get on down. You see what I'm saying? So I've been watching him since then. I've always been a Manny Pacquiao fan, but something clicked. The gaslight, the pilot light went on when I started listening to because once I got on YouTube and I just started saying, okay, let me watch some boxing stations, and I listened to this one, I listened to Thunderdome Boxing, I listened to that one, this one, that one, Ring IQ, oh God, I can't stand, that dude, and he's another one. He's not the LDBC, but he's another one. Like I said, it doesn't matter what group you in. I'm talking about the individuals talking about so and so and so. So instead of striking at the chest, I'm going to the head, right? And I think the head is like the General, Best Fight the Best, because he's always putting that work in, and I gotta respect that, right? Thrill, Trill. I'm from I'm from Brooklyn. Sometimes everybody can't understand my language, and I twist my words up, and I'm like I said, I can't win an argument. I can't, But just because I can't win an argument doesn't mean I can't get my point across. But if you keep cock blocking my point, then hey, then I'll let you win. It's okay. It's all good. But what people don't understand is this: we all gotta coexist. Yes, I can listen to channels that I like to hear. Oh, it sounds so sweet in my ear. You're talking about Manny Pacquiao, he's 8th division, he did this, he did that, he did that. And I can just stay on the channels that I agree on. Oh, and I can sleep nice, right? But that's lame and boring to me. So if I hear channels that's talking so and so about Manny and so about Manny, well, it gives me healthy competition. It makes me think. Not always hearing what I want to hear makes me think. That's my issue. Maybe that's not your issue, but it's my issue. So I could toughen it out and listen to somebody that's driving me fucking Cocoa Puff. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So when I hear I never had intentions to say, oh, I'm listening to these channels because they're driving me crazy. No, I had intentions because look, majority of the stations that I started listening to in the very beginning when I got on YouTube to listen to boxing stations was the General, I listen to all these dudes, and there's some things that I agree on, and there's some things I don't. But when I'm by myself and I'm sitting on my stoop and I got my yacht, I got my smoke or whatever I'm doing, and I'm chilling, and I put on the General, I put on something that relates to me because I'm American black, and I say, yeah, I can relate to you, brother, this and that, and I can relate to you and all this and certain things, and then nah, I can't relate to you on that, brother. But you know, we all have our cultures, and we try to relate to our own. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but then when I start hearing about Manny Pacquiao, I'm like, wait, whoa, hold up, pump the brakes, right? Because now, yeah, certain things I agree on you on boxing, but when it came to Manny, I just kept hearing it over and over and over and over and over, and I'm like, yo. And then I started sending super chats, and then all of a sudden I started trying to go live and trying to prove my case that, yeah, you know, Manny this, but I feel Manny is doing that, and all of a sudden I start getting laughed at and giggled at. Yeah, and like, I'm a fool. Like, I thought this man was Filipino. He's a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, check one of my videos when Chill said that, right? And I started getting like, yo, a lot of harassment I felt towards me as a black man in America because I wanted to go for this Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino warrior. So it felt like, hold up, man. Hold up for a second. So I was like, you know what? We got to coexist. But guess what? The channels that you might not like, my subscribers, my supporters, my followers, and you support me a lot, you might not like them, right? And I might not like them at times, and I might do like them at times. But we have to coexist. And understand this. If I wasn't listening to them talking harshly about Manny Pacquiao, I'm just going to be honest now, and I was listening to the channels that was talking A-OK about Manny and everything is, you know, hunky-dory and Manny keeps doing the right things and this, if I wasn't listening to them on this side that you not liking and some of the things they saying, I wouldn't be here today. Check that shit out. I wouldn't be here today. Let me tell you why. Because they pumped that super blood in me to be like, yo, I need to get at them. I got to get at them. So if they wasn't talking about Manny in a certain manner, see, you could get a negative and make it a positive. You can make a positive and make it a negative. Okay? You could bring somebody out of a situation, right? You could make somebody born into a whole, you know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't feel like, you know, explaining the whole thing. Like I said, in arguments, I don't have time for it. And I definitely don't have time when somebody's talking over me. Yeah. Let me give you an example. I'm right? And this dude that I'm arguing with is dead wrong, right? And everybody, that sort of situation would say, yeah, Caps is right. But the dude that's loud, obnoxious, screaming, the loudest, the alpha male, right? Pounding hard and going at it. Now, see, I might go out of character because I can't get my words together and go ape shit. So before I go to that point, because all we doing is talking about words and our opinions, I don't need to come and see you. Do you need to come and see me? If you need to come to see me, then I let you see me, right? Because I'm not going to speak no evil and talk no evil when it comes to those things. You just got to do what you got to do. If the words is hurting you that bad that you need to come and see me or threaten me, well then, hey, you just do what you got to do. But you ain't hearing nothing from me about what I'm going to do. Nah, it don't work that way. So all I'm saying is that those channels that I chill on the stoop and I drink and I might have a smoke on the weekends and chill, and I feel like those are the homies on the stoop with me because I don't want to be bothered with nobody, right? And I only want to hear what they're saying, and sometimes I can't stand what they're saying. But when it came to Manny, yes, I'm a Pactard. I'm sorry. I'm a big fan, and I enjoy him, so I feel some kind of way. You see, just because I'm American and I'm black, I still could feel for somebody else. You understand? That's not my color, all right? So yeah, if you want to call me a pack tie, it is what it is. So listen, enough is enough. You seen how I was born into this channel, and it wasn't all roses and all this and flowers and shit. It was because of what they were saying, and they raised me up to be who I am. Now, it might not be what they want me to be on their team, but it is what it is, man. It just is what it is, bro. And I'm here now. I'm here now. I've been here. I've just been quiet, but I'm here now. And I'll still send super chats regardless if they don't like me or not. And if they don't want to show my super chat or they're going to ignore me, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I feel no way. When I saw the brother this morning, I think he was in the airport, like I said, best flight the best. I think he was going somewhere. And I listened, and he said, yeah, that's my homie. Even though he be cursing people the fuck out on his channel. And then people would try to come on his channel, right? They try to come on his channel, and then all of a sudden, they get a yellow back. Because they come with the wrong intentions, bro. And he, you know, sometimes he'll call me a bitch-ass nigga and shit like that to rouse me up because, you know, I'm a pack tie. He'll say some things about Manny Pacquiao to raise me up, right? But I always keep this calm. See, you know, they'll look at me and say, oh, this nigga pumped on steroids and shit. But my mannerisms is cool. If anybody will look, it'll look like he's on fucking shit and he's going crazy and ape shit, right? Whatever that stereotype about, you know, steroids or whatever. That's the stereotype, you know. Hey, he's going fucking bananas and Cocoa Puff. He wants to go ape shit. He can't handle his emotions and all. Yeah, you know. But as he goes on, sometimes he calls me names and shit. I know that the way he talked today in his video, I know he's going to get back at me. I know he's going to get back at me, and he's going to come like hard. And it's all good. But like I said, I'm going to end this right here, and we're going to finish part 2. Because I might have to make part 3 because I'm running my mouth so much. At the end of the day, he showed me a lot of respect. Even when I came on the channel, he had a lot of patience with me. So I take the good with the bad with the good. And instead of fucking going out of my mind and can't get no sleep because somebody says something that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened. This guy come run up on the side of me. That's what happened. When he said, and I showed you in the video that I'll probably go back to my channel, and make a video how I body best. But bro, if I know I can't win an argument with you, I have to find another alternative. And my alternative is to give you an example that you was wrong. If I can't find you wrong on your channel, on your platform, anyway, anyhow, right? Because I don't have the patience for that shit, right? If I can't, then it was something that was bothering me. What was bothering me was you talking about how I'm going on my platform to show that I body you. And that was years ago, right? It was a year ago, right? So now I had to make sure that you know that I never did that since I made my channel. Now I made my channel. Now I did it. Now I did it. And I'm letting you know before I do it. And I understand other dudes, they be doing shit. They be doing all kinds of shit behind your back. And, you know, but guess what? This is one thing Mayweather said. This is one thing Mayweather said. He said, whether you like me or not, is either you want to see me win or you want to see me lose. But you will watch me and you will see me. Basically. All right? So whether you like me or not, hey, it is what it is. That's what it is. Jeez. All right, so let's move on, all right? Whew, had to get that out. All right, so you know what? I think I'm going to make a part 3. So this is going to be part 2 because I got a lot of things to explain. Put the AC on, man. I got a lot of things to explain, and I could get a little bit more on this without showing you, because all that stuff we were showing you in the first one, we still have arguments to go at, and I'm going to show you he's still arguing his point, and I'm arguing my point, right? And we trying to get our points out and shit like that. So it's a continuation, even though you could go to the video and watch it. I'm just cutting. I'm cutting the scenes out so you can see. But like I said, you can always go on his channel, subscribe, and you can always watch the whole video. So I'm not trying to chop shit up for me to look like I'm a winner, because I already told you in the first place I was not trying to win. I wasn't trying to win. I was trying to set an example that he was wrong about me. That was a whole big deal, right? Because I know I wasn't going to win no argument on his channel, on his platform, right? So, what I did was, okay, I just want to make sure what's going on. He's doing a delivery. I don't like people coming up on the side of me so fast, but no, but what I'm saying is that, you know, what the hell I was saying? God, see, I broke my train of thought. Hold on, let me get my shit together, all right? All right, I'm back. It's just a guy came up on the side of the, and he's doing delivery, but he's playing the music, and it just took me out of my critical factor. All right, something I saw didn't add up to me for some reason. But okay, so where I was this thing with ERROL SPENCE, this thing that's going on with ERROL SPENCE, right? And the point that I'm trying to make to him is the bigger picture. He's not seeing a bigger picture. Now, in the videos that you're gonna see in part 3, because I'm doing part 2 here to get this out. In part 3 of me and him going back and forth, I got to the point where I started getting silly. I started jumping up and down. He started asking me questions. I'm saying certain things that he have to repeat to figure it out. It's like, this shit is not making no sense. Because I already got tired. You know, like I said, I'm not that kind. I don't have patience to be on the phone with anybody that long. Okay? And that was like about an hour, almost 2 hours, I think. I can't remember. I can't recall. Because I was listening to his channel, and then I got in there. So, yeah, it must be like an hour. I can't speak to someone for an hour. Male, even woman, I can't speak that long. I just can't. Okay? It's either, yeah, what's going on? What's up? I'm going to meet you there. All right, thank you. Have a nice day. We'll meet. And then we could talk. But the phone thing, I just can't, right? So, this thing with ERROL SPENCE, people are not seeing it where I'm seeing it. And this is the end game what I'm trying to come at. Now, you're going to see part 3, but for now, I'm going to give you the end game now, so you can understand, all right? Where I'm still going to argue about this situation, regardless if ERROL SPENCE is telling the truth or not. That's not the problem. All right, so I did my research. Of course I did research. As soon as I heard this whole situation about eye retina, torn, detached retina, what are the symptoms, right? Do you have the same symptoms that you have with a torn retina to a detached retina? Do you have the same symptoms? Do you see symptoms right away? So I did all my research, and listen, yeah, you could see things like, you know, squiggly things, lines, darks, you know, blemishes and blotches and all that stuff right there. But I also know that you don't have to get any symptoms, okay? You don't have to get any symptoms and not know. And you could be sparring and not know. These are the facts. I'm going to, look, I got reason. I got reasons, my man. I do got reason, right? So what I'm saying is, listen, do I believe that Spence telling the truth? Yeah. I believe him. I do. I believe him, man. I believe that eye retina, I know my supporters is about to like, I'm not unsubscribe. But no, I believe him. But it's not about me believing him. It's about me playing a part in life in this situation that's going on. Because I know, listen to words that's coming out of my mouth. I know if Manny Pacquiao had pulled a hamstring, got COVID, right? Because he asked me that on his channel. He said, because he saw that I was getting ignorant in a way, and he's like, then these Pacquiaos don't have no reason. And I gave him what he wanted to hear. No reason. To show him how it feels, right? And he's like, well, if Manny got COVID, would you say he was ducking? I said, no, he ain't ducking. Would you believe he had COVID? Yeah, I believe it. But he's not ducking. Oh, you see? Oh, shit. You see, we got double standards here. You think this way? No, we don't have double standards. We have the same standards on a good way and a bad way. And this is what I'm trying to get at. Somebody's going to play the part. Regardless if you're not going to play the part, somebody's going to play the part. And the part is if Manny Pacquiao pulled his hamstring, right? Got sick with COVID, got bad eye, torn retina. Let's just be real. Please, let's just release. Let's just release, okay? And listen to me. My brothers, okay? Listen to me right now. That are Spence fans. I'm letting you know right now, I believe the brother. I believe him. But not on the sake that I want to be black of the black and I care and all that shit. That's not my... Because I saw the facts. That's why. Not because I'm trying to be on the black hand side and I want your respect and all that shit. No. That's not the way that I run. This is it. So now, I believe that. But it doesn't matter. Because, work with me now. Stay with me. I know the emotion's going to get. But the reason why is because if it was on the other side, and you can't tell me this. Please don't let me cry here. You cannot tell me this. This man, performance enhancing drugs all day, every day, and he never got busted. Okay? Never got busted. And he took a VADA test. Once he got off that plane, he took a VADA test. And he told Freddie Roach that I'm sorry that I'm late for training, but I'm about to take this shot so they could take my blood, right? And all this. So, for this man to get a hamstring pull, coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, C19, whatever, torn retina, any of those things, right? Can you honestly tell yourself, Spence fans, that you won't say he's ducking? No, none of that and if buts and shit. No. Let's be honest. And I'm talking to those extreme that's gonna act extreme. See, the thing with Best Fight the Best, he be stating facts. That's true on certain occasions and stuff like that, right? And a lot of people don't like it, but he gets more angry at the extreme. Well, I'm the same way, but we just bumping heads because he think I'm a pactard. I'm a pactard, and he thinks my arguments is just Manny's always right. That's what it is, right? Because I sound that way, right? But the whole end game to it is this: somebody's gonna play the part that they're not gonna understand about reasoning. They're not. That's what I made videos about with the race card. That's why I say, please, anybody that sees my channel and my black brothers want to get to know me a little bit better, go to the race card. Go to the race card, and then you understand deeply what I've been through and what I see things. That's it. Once you go there, maybe then you can understand what's going on with me. Because I know a lot of people like, this nigga cooning. He's a Sambo. He's this and that. All the United States slogans and slangs and slurs and whatever it is, man. But I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. And you know this, Spence fans, for a fact, that if the shit was flipped, Manny will be the one that's ducking. And if you agree on me on one thing, if you could agree on anything, you could agree on that. Come on, man. And if you can't agree on that, then we just stuck. So that's what I'm saying. I'm calling it a duck. I'm going to call it a duck. Even though I feel facts. And you're like, what the fuck am I listening to? How the hell this dude is saying one thing and then going to say it's a duck? Hey, man. Well, it's the same way that I walk down the street and I have good thoughts and I have bad thoughts, man. You know, sometimes I feel like kicking somebody in the chest that's doing stupid shit, right? And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I say, oh, you know, the reason why he's acting like that because of this and this and that. You know, we both have this in us, the good and the bad. And what's bothering me, I'm trying to explain it the right way. I can't stand the extreme. So when the extreme get at me, I get back at them with the same shit. Well, hey, he's a ducker. Errol Spence duck. And let's see this thing of Bernard Hopkins, right? You know, he talking about he finds some suspicion, right? And then I was listening to Showbiz, the adult, and he was talking about the same thing about what Bernard Hopkins said, right? And Bernard Hopkins, in a way, it made it sound like he knew more than what he knew, and that the situation with I don't know. I can't really go off of what Bernard. I don't want to go off of what Bernard Hopkins say, but it's just coincidence and reality, and there's so much coincidence going on that I have the right to say it's a duck, because one, even if it's not a duck, I could say that. I could claim duck. I could, and anybody that see me claim duck could say, yeah. Well, you know, if it was the other way around, I probably would have called it a duck too. That's just being honest with yourself. Using, you know, facts over reason, yeah. It's a duck, right? Because first they stripped him, right? Then the two opponents got the same, well, not the same eye injury, but all of a sudden, you know, that's a lot of coincidence, right? A lot of coincidence mixing in with reality. And damn, if I could get coincidence like that, man, can I win the lotto? Can I win the lotto? All right? So, to see the stars line up. All the stars are lining up for Ugas to lose his opponent, Madonna, and then Errol Spence get an eye retina situation. Well, it's just a coincidence. But damn, shit is lining up lovely, right? For Manny Pacquiao to fight for his belt, right? And still make money for the PBC, and then fight Errol Spence in the future if he fights. And that depends on how. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. If Manny goes in here and busts down Ugas so badly, I don't see Errol Spence coming back anytime soon. Some other drama's gonna come up. This is what I feel, man. And I have the right to feel this, because right now, I'm not seeing the fight that I want to see. Okay? Even though the facts say it's eye retina, and it's true. It's true. Okay, it's true. The extremeness, right? Like I said, we all gotta coexist. If it wasn't him and it was Manny, they would be saying Manny duck. He's too old. He's pulling hamstrings. He's getting sick. He got eye retina. Well, that's because of his age. Hey, yo, come on, man. Let's break bread together and understand this, man. So that's all I'm saying. I see the facts, and I do have reason and empathy and sympathy over the situation with Errol Spence in his eye. Because once he gets punched in his eye, and listen, it didn't happen in the Danny Garcia fight. It happened somewhere in between after the Danny Garcia fight. It could have happened during the Danny Garcia fight if Danny had punched him, right, in his eye. It could have. And he didn't even know. All this time, he wouldn't even know. Maybe the liquid that's leaking in the back of his optical eye, and all these symptoms they said you're supposed to get with blurred visions, light sensing, and all this stuff. Maybe he didn't get it. I don't know how long he got. Maybe he didn't get it, and then maybe he never got it after the Danny fight. Maybe he got it in sparring, right? And if he got it in sparring, well, like I said, you cannot see symptoms. You can't see the symptoms. Sometimes when you torn, not detached, but torn, yes, torn and detached have the same symptoms, right? If you look it up. But with torn, you might not get any symptoms at all until a certain amount of time. And let's say he starts sparring, and that's when because remember, he had a time when he was just working out, losing weight, doing this. Then he's with Blu-ray once a week maybe. But then he starts sparring. Now maybe he got scuffed by the... Yeah, he has headgear on. He got 12-ounce gloves. You don't have the same gloves that you're going to go in a professional fight because you're sparring. And it's bigger, it's wider, and the headgear is bigger and wider. But it could have been just a thumb. Boom. Could have been just a thumb. It could have been anything, right? And the next thing you know, he still doesn't know. And the next week or two before the fight, he had to go for a physical. And they checked his eyes, and it says, you got a problem. Shit happens, bro. Shit happens. But I still have to play this part that he ducked. And the only reason why I'm going to play this part is because if it was Manny, this is the only reason. If it was Manny. If it was Manny, and you know in your heart, Spence fans, you know in your heart, that heart ain't pumping Kool-Aid. But you know, if it was Manny, you know what y'all we've been saying. And if we could agree on, we both have double standards, and we know that if it was Manny, you would have said that, and I know it's Spence, and I have more than just an eye injury. I have things that's aligned with the stars are aligned. That's just more than what it is. Okay? So I'd rather just say he ducked, because if some shit comes up later on, and I have sympathy and empathy and reasoning, and we come to find out something was different than what it is, I'm not looking like a fool. So, I will go with he's ducking. That's a duck. That's it. Because, like I said, the stars align with a lot of things that happened with Manny, and a lot of drama about Manny losing his belt. Then these two opponents, and now his eye retina. And it's just a lot of drama within this fight. Now, if it was just an eye retina situation, then I could say, hey, right? But then when I hit two opponents, same eye injury, almost the same eye injury, then I have to be like, listen, man, I'm just going to say he ducked, because I know my bottom line is this. Manny Pacquiao would have been called a ducker. That's it. All right? So I'm ending this video. Just read between the lines, man. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. And now let's go into part 3. Let's get into part 3 of me and Best Fight the Best. Go at it. And yeah, let's go at it. And in this part, you will see that he said something's mentally wrong with me, and he said I'm on something. And the reason why he gets to this point with me is because I'm not serious about the argument that we having. I'm not serious, right? And I'm giggling and I'm laughing and I'm having fun, because I already know I'm not going to win that war. But I wanted to win that battle with him being wrong about me, because that's all I wanted. All right? So let's get into it, man. Yeah.